Wonderful. Okay, so you are here for the masterclass today on how to blast burnout and spark self-love using the 3-step A.M.P formula. You're going to discover what that is. And so you're going to get 2 bonuses, and stay until the end for a chance to get into my self-love ignition course for free. It's a $500 value for free, and that's going to be for 3 lucky participants. So post questions in the chat for me to answer at the end. I'm not going to be saying hello. I'm not going to be answering questions until then, because I want to really take this time to dive into everything that I'm here to offer you today for free. So let's dive right in. So I want to talk about a research study that was done on moms. And that particular research study found that women experience declines in self-esteem during their pregnancies and then increases in the 6 months afterwards. But then their self-esteem declined once again. That's not a laughing matter, right? And it continued to fall. So by 3 years into their child's life, it was still lower than their original baseline. The reasons being, they found that physical changes to the body, tons of hormones like ramping up all over the place, stress over the baby's development, and concerns about the future were the main culprits. And the other huge fact that I want to talk about is there is a yearly survey that comes out from Motherly, and last year's State of the Motherhood survey indicated that 51% of moms feel discouraged when it comes to managing the stress of work and motherhood at the same time. And about 1/3 of moms said that their mental and physical health is suffering. Is that you? That's me lately in the last 3 weeks, right? So let's all be real about that. And 85% of moms said that our society does not do a good job of supporting mothers. That is why I'm showing up today. Especially over the last 3 weeks, our entire world has changed. So I find it absolutely necessary for me to show up in this way for you today. And let's just talk about like what specifically we're going to do here. So what I'd like for you to do is rate how you feel about your self-love, 1 to 10, and drop that number in the poll in the comments below. So I'm going to get that going here for you guys. No, we don't want to share results. We want to relaunch. There we go. We're going to relaunch. So drop that in the comments below, rating from 1 to 10, okay? 10 being the greatest. So I'm going to keep that going. And then we're going to get back to find where I am here. There we go. Okay, so rate 1 to 10. Okay, so keep that going. So stay with me for the next 25 minutes though, because I'm going to reveal the 3 secrets to spark self-love and blast away burnout. It's going to be super entertaining. I'm gonna like keep things light because we all need a little bit of like humor. We need a little bit of craziness and fun because life hasn't really always been that way lately. And I know that I've felt that as well. So the real reason that I'm here though, humor aside, is because I'm here really to teach life-changing techniques. And, you know, techniques are one thing, but mindset is another. So I can teach you action step after action step. And really, it comes down to the mindset piece. So we're going to be diving a little bit into that today. And then I'm going to really throw out there that if you do these things, there is a guarantee that you're going to spark self-love. And so I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that even further at the end. So stay tuned. So I want to introduce who I am for those of you who do not know who I am. I'm Cassandra Quick. I am a psychotherapist and certified life coach, as well as being certified in mindfulness and trauma-focused cognitive behavior therapy. I empower moms who've experienced trauma to design the life of their dreams using my Illuminate Blueprint to master mindful mindset, ignite self-love, elevate awareness of trauma, and manifest holistic health. I'm also single mama to a teenage unicorn. I call her my teenage unicorn because she's incredible. She is the reason for my business. She's one of my whys. You also are the reason for my business. Anybody who's showing up to this to support me today, to learn some skills, thank you so much for showing up. It really shows that you're here for a reason. And whatever your reason is, I honor that. So I've helped hundreds of women and moms over the last 16 years of me providing therapy and coaching. And I've really helped them go from burnout and depleted to feeling more balanced and more in a state of flow. There is not like this constant state of flow, right? It's not possible to be in a constant state of flow. There are ebbs and there are flows. So I teach women how to do that. If you've just found me and you're just learning about me, congratulations, way to go. It's going to be an amazing journey that we're on together. So I really hope that I can stay on this journey with you. So you're going to find that your depleted self-love will never be the same. Stay tuned, stick with me here because I'm going to teach you the secret of A.M.P. Now, as I develop my Illuminate Blueprint, okay, that you just had a little glimpse of, that you just learned a little bit about, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the pre-steps to self-love. So self-love is the second part of my blueprint. And the reason it's the second part of my blueprint is that we talk about mindset in the first step, because mindset is where it all starts. Like I said, I can give you technique after technique after technique, but if you don't have the mindset around it and you're not prepping yourself, you're not going to find success. Okay? So the first step is authenticity. So we're going to revamp authenticity. We're going to talk about this for a little bit. And I would really want to honor your time. I am going to stick to 30 minutes in this masterclass because we all have busy lives. We're all crazy busy at home, if those of you are watching that have like one child, let alone 4 or 5. So stay with me. I'd love to have you here. So, so authenticity, right? You're going to get real with what you need to change in your life. Like get real, like break it down. Now, this is not a poor me. This is not a, I suck at this moment. We're not doing that. Okay. We're just getting real with what you need to work on for yourself, what you feel you need to work on. Okay. This is not about comparing yourself to other people. This is not saying like, oh, well, this mom has it all together. She's homeschooling. She has a business. She's like wife of the year or girlfriend of the year or, whatever it might be. And, I for sure have not been 100%. I've never 100%. Okay. And I can say that with complete love for myself. There is no one on this planet that's perfect. This is not how I looked like 6 o'clock this morning. Okay. I'm showing up for you today, obviously like this, I've showered, I put makeup on, I, put one of my favorite sweaters on for you. I love purple. Okay. But this is not what I look like at 6 o'clock. And I'm okay with that. That's normal, right? So I'm connecting with you. I'm being vulnerable with you. I'm sharing with you what that is. That is the mindset that I want you to work on. And so part of authenticity is really connecting to vulnerability. And the vulnerability is a way to really dive deep into you, but also for you to connect to others. And part of self-love is going to be connecting with others. Now, it's not that I'm saying they matter more than you. That's not the mentality that I want you to have. What I want you to remember, though, is when you start to connect to your vulnerability and authenticity, it's going to help you be able to have deeper relationships with other people. And ultimately, number one, it helps you have a deeper relationship with yourself. Okay. So you have a deeper connection, you have a chance to explore what you really need to work on. And I say need is like a tricky word because what you need versus what I need are different, okay? I have a teenage daughter, she's 15. I've gone through all those stages of, doing homework with her when she was in first, second grade, and having to watch her when she was an infant and crawling by the fireplace. Like, I can remember that. That's like, that's a memory like in my mind because it was like instant, freak out mode. So, like it's just, it is what it is. Okay. So I've experienced those. So yeah, am I grateful to have a co-parent that has her 50% of the time? Yes, I am. So, I'm certainly not here to tell you that I have all the answers, that I am perfect. That is the last thing that I am suggesting here. But what I'm saying is what I need is different from what you need. So think about what you need. So tell me if authenticity and vulnerability is like totally in line with what you need to work on, right? So blast the hearts at me right now if I'm right. If you agree that authenticity and vulnerability is the way to connect to self-love. So what I want you to do is I want you to drop a vulnerable comment below. Now this is gonna like be out of the comfort zone for some people. So something you've wanted to get out or disclose that you've held back in fear of judgment. Now, obviously this is like in a public platform. I have to like obviously say this is not private at all. So post what you're comfortable with. If you want to keep it just between you and me, send me a message on Facebook, please. Like just send me a message and just let me know, okay? Because, or, send that message to a friend of yours, okay? Send a message to a friend and say, hey, I really want to just get this out. Like, this is what I'm thinking about. Because guess what? You're actually doing what I just told you to do, okay? So the other thing you can say is you could just say it out loud to yourself, okay? So say it out loud, just like, shout it to the rooftops if you're like in your house, and no one's listening. Even if you have your partner in the other room or something, or your kids in the other room, if you feel comfortable doing that, please do that. Okay, so that's authenticity. We're moving on to making time, okay? So authenticity, making time, and procrastination are the steps of A.M.P. So we're in the second step of A.M.P. Second step, okay? So here we go. So you're going to learn a done for you toolkit. And so what this is, I'm like just so excited, by the way. I'm sharing with you right now, like I'm so excited to be on this masterclass. I have so much passion, and I just, I'm really glad to be here with you guys. So that I just felt like I needed to share that. So making time. So this is a 1-minute self-love rescue strategy. So there are 5 different strategies I'm going to share with you. And if you want a copy, like a written copy of these techniques, please message me. Throw it in the comments below that you want the 1-minute self-love rescue strategy. And I can get it to you, okay? So the first thing that I want you to do, now these are 1 minute, literally 1-minute strategies, guys, okay? Because I want you to start making time, even if it's 1 minute, okay? I usually say like 10 minutes of self-love a day is the minimum of what I recommend. And so this is even like breaking it down even more for those of you who say, I don't have time, Cassandra. I've got like 3 kids and like a couple kids with disabilities. I'm running a business and like cooking dinner for the family, or I need to get my workout in, or like all these like excuses, right? Or reasons. But I really want you to know that you can do this. You can do it on like when you're in the shower. You can do it when you're taking the kids for a walk. You can do it when you're at the computer and you just need a mental break, okay? So one of those strategies are affirmations. So the first one is affirmations. So number one, affirmations. And these affirmations, they're positive mantras for you to say out loud to yourself. It's more powerful when you say it out loud. And they have to be affirmations you believe. So if you say to yourself, I am enough, and you don't believe that you're enough, then that's not going to connect for you. Okay, you're going to feel probably even, now I know the research actually says that you will feel even more fed up and more negative. So you could say to yourself instead, I'm learning to be enough, learning that I'm enough. Okay. So that's an example. So think about an affirmation you could use, post it on your phone as a wallpaper. You're going to get some pretty awesome information soon here about that will make it easier for you. The second thing, number two, gratitude check. So you're going to do a quick gratitude check and you're going to come up with as many things that you're grateful for in a minute's time. Okay. And what you could do with that is like you can think about the statement and then think about a visual. So when you pair that together, it can be more powerful. You don't have to write it down. You can just like say it. But if you want to do a gratitude check written and you want to write it in your phone, or you want to like call your husband or boyfriend and say, hey, this is what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for you. You know, show some love. Number three, visualization. So visualization is so incredibly powerful. I try to do a visualization every day. And a visualization is really just imagining the life that you want and experiencing those feelings in the now. So what is it like for you to know that you will have these things in your life that you want and feel it like it's happening right now? That's the power of visualization, because we start to manifest our dreams that way. And I am like a living example of that, okay? The fourth technique is breathing. And this technique is a specific technique I teach. It's called square breathing. This is a quick just visualization. So you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4, okay? So I'll repeat that one more time. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. And you just repeat that for a minute. That's really powerful. Number 5, face yoga. What I want you to do is I want you to smile. And if you like literally need help smiling, please go on YouTube and search for something funny. Cat videos, like funny, you know, crazy videos on YouTube of babies laughing. Okay, like who cannot laugh at that? And it's, you know, it really is just getting you to do something that's a little out of character. And what it does is it boosts your happy hormones. And that's what all of these things do, by the way. It boosts your happy hormones. A lot of these techniques are positive psychology techniques that actually work. These are all about science-based strategies. All I teach is science-based strategies. I don't teach anything that is just, you know, I like this works for me. And, you know, that's not what I'm about. So you have now 5 different strategies that you can use. That's like 5 full minutes, okay, of self-love using 5 different strategies. Now, those strategies are I'm going to get deeper with those in my my offer below. So I'm going to keep going, and you're going to be able to hop into something pretty amazing. So what I want you to do is I want you to raise those hands if you're guilty of a no time mindset. Who doesn't have time? Are you guilty of the no time mindset? So you're like, yeah, Cassandra, whatever, I'm not going to have time for that. So guess what? You are not alone. You're going to see how many people are saying, yep, I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. So the other thing I want you to do is I want you to comment below which one of the mindset self-love rescue strategies is your favorite. Okay, so did you like the affirmations? Did you like the gratitude check? Did you like the visualization? Did you like the breathing technique or the face yoga? Pretty cool stuff, right? So let's get into step 3 in A.M.P. So the third step is procrastination. Okay, procrastination revamp. We're getting rid of procrastination. So procrastination is really like, you know, a delay in doing something that you know you need to do. Okay. What I'm telling you is now is the time for self-love. If there ever was a time for self-love, it's now. It is a critical moment in our world history. It is a critical moment in your life, in my life, in the lives of everybody around us to really focus on self-love, okay? Because if you can't love yourself, you're not going to show up for anybody else in your life that you love. Now, you know, I'm saying this obviously with the caveat that some of you have experienced trauma, and I am very aware that my audience has this potential limitation, okay? Trauma will teach you that it's not possible, that you're not worth it, that you're not, you know, all these negative things are going to float through your mind. So what I'm sharing with you is actually a way for you to recover from that in a very gentle way. And the only way to really do that is to practice over and over and over, okay? So procrastination is not about laziness. It is not about that at all. In fact, it's more about anxiety and stress. So, I mean, I have a masterclass I'm going to be teaching in a 9-day retreat in my Facebook group, by the way. I do have a Facebook group. If you're interested in that, then you can post below, comment Facebook group. So hashtag Facebook group, and I will know that you want the link to my Facebook group. So you can also find it in my bio on my page. So, so anyway, I really want to let you know that there are specific techniques. There are 10 different techniques I teach to blast away procrastination. One of them is the 5-second rule. And Mel Robbins is a queen. She is a queen, okay? She's got a book out there on Audible and Amazon, I'm sure wherever, like Barnes & Noble, wherever you want to purchase this book from. But she talks about this 5-second rule and the science behind it, because what we do in our brains is we make a decision, and it's like after 5 seconds, your brain starts to like talk you out of it. So if you say, okay, I'm going to do that 1 second, or the one second, I suppose we could do 1 second self-love strategies, but I'm going to do that 1 minute rescue self-love strategy that Cassandra taught me. Oh, but I have to go make dinner. You know, so I waited 5 seconds, and then like, I'm like, wait a minute, like, you know, and then your mind starts to make these decisions for you. And if you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, this is Mel Robbins again that's teaching this. If you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and do it, blast off, the likelihood of you doing it is much more significantly higher than if you don't use the strategy, okay? And I actually use it ever since I've read that book. I've used it, it's amazing. It blasts away like some uncomfortable things that I have to do, and I just go do it, and it's incredible. So what I want you to do too is I want you to think about, you know, what are, first of all, I want you to tell me, like, throw some like loves, likes, comments about what you procrastinate about. Throw some loves and likes, like who procrastinates, right? Everybody should be throwing some loves or likes or comments out at me, because every single one of you watching procrastinates in some way, shape, or form. It is a human condition. I'm normalizing this because we all do it, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to practice that 5-second rule. You can go out on Audible, purchase that, and it's an amazing book. It's a life-changing book. So what I want you to do, this is the second freebie you're going to get, is I want you to post in the comments below hashtag freebie, and I will send you a self-love journal page with prompts on that, the daily prompts for you to fill out for absolutely free. So I'm just in the loving mood, and I want to show my love as much as possible. So if you'd like that, let me know. I will get that to you after the training. So what I'd like you to do now, this is like, we're at the end of this training here. I want you to tell me if you want to ignite your self-love at a deeper level, okay? You are going to get right now, okay? No one else has seen this but potentially my email list, because I gave them access to this before the launch today. So do you want a sneak peek into my self-love ignition course? This course is valued at $500, and yes, my time is worth a lot, right? And your time is worth a lot. So I've redeveloped this course, redesigned this course. I launched it initially in a different format. And so I've totally redesigned it, totally revamped it, threw in a whole bunch of bonuses. And this is what I want you to stay tuned for, because at the end of this video, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get into this course for free. So the other thing I want to say is this, this is definitely a passion project of mine. It will have everything that you need in it, okay? Everything you've learned here and more at a deeper level. So what you're going to do is you're going to enter the code IGNITE, IGNITE, to get into my course for free, okay? I'm telling you that right now. So I'm going to share the link below after the masterclass, and you're going to go in there immediately, okay? Because this is going to go fast, and you're going to get in for free using the code IGNITE, IGNITE. So when those are gone, they're gone. Now, for those of you who are not super fast and aren't able to get in, you are going to get in for $27. That is it, okay? Because I am, again, in a loving mood. I want to share this with you. I want to make sure that you're taken care of, okay? So here we go. I'm going to give you a little tour here, okay? So this is in Teachable. It's the 31-day self-love ignition. We're going to deep dive into science-based strategies to customize a daily self-love plan, even if you're feeling burnt out and depleted. Yes, boy, are we feeling that more lately, right? So you can watch a promo about what it is. You can purchase that right away, right there, using that little button. So it talks about what we're going to do, okay? So you can read through all this like amazing stuff. And all of this stuff, okay, milestone 1, 2, and 3, you're going to begin your self-love journey. You get 30 minutes of a masterclass. It's a bonus masterclass. You get a bonus 53-page guide. It's all written out for you. A bonus intention setting mini training and worksheet. And obviously, like just a self-love introduction. What is self-love? And milestone 2 is discovering 31 ways to build self-love into your daily routine. You get 31 strategies, okay, to choose from to plan out your personalized, customizable self-love plan. And so those videos are delivered between 5 and 10 minutes per day for 31 days. So it's very consumable, it's super easy. This is not going to be like hours long, you know, in one day kind of thing. It's going to be pretty incredible. So milestone 3 is how to implement your new daily self-love strategy with confidence and flow. So you get that thank you video with the conclusion. We talk about how to kind of like self-reflect a little deeper, and then you get a bonus self-love calendar and visual calendar as well. So there's a customizable one and a visual one with all the different techniques on it. All of this for $27. So obviously you can see what the value is of these things. So why am I giving it away? Hello, this is the only course you're ever going to need, ever, okay? Because I've done the research, I have the experience, I have helped hundreds of women, maybe even close to 1,000 women, I don't know. I don't keep track. I know that I like have over 20,000 hours working with people. So, and I want to make a massive impact on moms who've experienced trauma specifically. So that's my passion project. I really believe in showing love, and what better way to show it than to teach it and give it away, right? So you deserve this time, right? So this is a little peek into the course curriculum. It's all there, okay? So we're going to go into a bonus that you're going to be able to get into. So there is a self-love ignition success kit. So this is a kit that has done for you bonuses, like everything you're going to need for all the suggestions I give you, anything that you're going to need. So you get a 30-minute deep dive self-love masterclass that I don't offer anywhere else. This is not a gimmick. I just don't offer it anywhere else. I just did it just for this course. There's a self-love ignition journal that I'm going to sell on Amazon that has not been launched yet. So a self-love pre-course and course workbook. So I talk about, there's going to be two different intention setting opportunities here, so you can really dive deep into that. It might change during the time that you're doing this course. A self-love daily tracker, affirmations and wallpaper, meditation. So you get a self-love meditation, self-compassion meditation. The self-love meditation is just for my coaching clients, the one-on-one coaching clients I work with. The top 8 self-love books, and a post-course checklist to keep that momentum going. And all of that is valued at $185, and you get it for $37, which is amazing again. So there it all is, right? So it's all there. The third opportunity is, like, I'm so super stoked for this. So this is starting May 1st. I'm going to be really ramping up the membership in this Facebook group. So it's a VIP Facebook group, and I'm going to be offering accountability coaching for self-love. So this is only offered if you buy the course and the bonus. Okay, so if you are all in and you are ready to go with this, I am going to show up for you in a Facebook group on a weekly basis. I'm going to be doing accountability coaching with hot seat sessions, okay? And it's an opportunity to supercharge your self-love in 30 days without overwhelm, okay? There it is. Woohoo! And so this is a VIP Facebook group, guys. You do have to pay to get in. It's valued at $503. The one-time upgrade is $77 today. That's it. And so you're going to unite with other self-love seeking mamas to supercharge your self-love revamp. And again, this is not advertised to the public. You get 4 30-minute weekly live accountability coaching sessions with me with a live Q&A. I do 30 minutes of accountability coaching, and then I go into the live Q&A. I'm not cutting it short, okay? As you're seeing, like, we're over the 30 minutes right now because I'm going into, that's what I do. I have no game playing here. You get access to weekly exclusive guided meditations. I will not post these meditations to, like, any other platform. It's just for this group. And then you get 30 days of accountability coaching posts to keep you on track. So this is like just an extra bonus reminder each day for you to log into Teachable and get it done. So again, the value is $503, guys, and you get in for $77. Amazing, crazy, total nuts. So, and of course, like, it starts May 1st and runs through May 30th. And you're going to be happy with this. I am not, like, if you get into this group and you're like, what is this? This is not what I thought. You can ask to be refunded. And, I obviously would always wish you luck on your journey. But I also know the power of my process. So I think you're going to love it. It's going to be incredible, incredible, incredible. So again, go into Teachable, enter the code IGNITE, IGNITE, and get my self-love ignition course for free for the first 3 people. So hop in. Any questions, anybody? So we're going to go into questions now. This is live Q&A time. So we have a chat. So no, I cannot hear you. That is correct. So I got a question in the chat. Can I hear you? No, I cannot hear you. This is a Zoom webinar. It allows me to mute all participants, and you are not seen as well. And so I got a quote, or I'm sorry, not a quote, an answer to one of the questions or that I posted. Someone had said, I don't feel like I will have a healthy relationship until I feel I'm happy and healthy. And so what I would say to that is that I do think that you can have a healthy relationship if you're motivated to build it with someone. And so obviously, if there are different unique situations where I would say, hey, you probably like would benefit from waiting to get into a relationship, okay? And it really depends. I can't, specifically give I can't specifically give advice on that because I don't know your entire situation, and I would be really cautious about saying, yeah, go out there and get on, dating platforms, especially now. Now is the time to work on self-love. If there ever is a time to just be single and to work on you, if you feel like you need to do that and that would benefit you, now is the time, okay? That is my recommendation. And that's what I'm telling, like, any of my single connections, friends, like that's where I stand on that. That's what I have to say about that. And that's my professional opinion, okay? Like, and I've been there too before. I've been single myself. I'm not single. I've got a crazy, amazing partner in my life, and he is hopefully watching this. So lots of love to you. But if you're single, like, please work on yourself. And this is a great opportunity to do that, right? So I also want to make sure, let me just hop on here. I want to hop on Facebook really quick and get in to see where I'm at here. So see if I am, make sure that volume is turned down. Apparently I'm not live. Okay. At least it's not showing up on my Facebook. So I'm sending lots of love to you guys. It looks like also we had someone comment that they procrastinate getting business together and finishing certification essays. So I totally get it. I've been there. Like, there's a lot on my list that doesn't get done, and part of the self-love journey is like really forgiving ourselves about procrastination. It's normal to not, obviously not do things. Like I said, it's a human condition. It's like a human experience. So, and yes, I will get everybody there. If you want journal prompts, hashtag freebie journal prompts, and then the other, I didn't share any of, I don't think I shared anything. We're going to do this actually right now, because I just realized I did not share my screen. So let's do that. There is the self-ignition course. I am so sorry that I didn't do that before. Again, like, I am practicing self-love. I'm laughing. I'm using humor. Like, hello, no one's perfect. So this is the self-love ignition course. I already talked about it, but you can watch the promo, get in right now using the code IGNITE Ignite. Get in for free. So I talked about all those awesome bonuses. Here is the course curriculum. You can get into that with the post below. I will post a link to Teachable below. The upgrade is the Self-Love Ignition Success Kit, and there we go. You just click I want my done for me bonuses. I talk about, like, obviously all these things already. And there's the course curriculum, and the Self-Love Project is the last bonus upgrade. And so it's supercharged self-love in 30 days without overwhelm. And there it is. It's incredible. I'm so excited. So that's open again May 1st through 30th. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this first month to gather all of our amazing, incredible group of women, and we're going to get in there and then we're going to blast off. It's going to be great. So thank you again. Okay, we're going to get back to that now. Any other questions? let's go back to the poll. So we have one rated at 1 and one rated at 6. 2 at 6, actually. And so we're going to end that. And thank you for sticking with me here. So I want to thank you like incredibly for watching. Obviously, there is a wonderful opportunity to jump into this self-love ignition course with me, to go on this journey with me. And I would love to be on that journey with you. And also, if you obviously want to work with me one-on-one, you can reach out to me. I have a few openings for one-on-one coaching. I do a 3-hour virtual retreat, no in-person retreats right now. But for those of you who live in Madison, Wisconsin, I will be offering one-on-one retreats once all of this COVID craziness is over. I do virtual retreats for 3 hours. Obviously, if you want more information on that, reach out to me. And I do a 6-month one-on-one coaching using my Illuminate Blueprint. And I'm also like kind of crazy, amazing stuff going on. I'm launching a 3-month group coaching program that you'll learn all about in my free 9-day retreat coming up in my Facebook group. So I'll post all of that amazing stuff below. But the number one thing is getting right involved in that self-love ignition course, because the next 30 days, you can be on your way to using science-based strategies and igniting your self-love in no time. So thank you so much for watching, sending lots of love, and I will see you later. Thanks so much.